is Cameron Howard from North Judson, Indiana. 15 years old. I've been riding since I was about around 4 years old. First bike I've ever touched or rode on was a PW50, which is a Yamaha. And second bike I went up to was a KTM 50, and then KTM 65, and now I'm on to the KTM 85. Ever since I touched KTM, I just kind of got glued to it. I love them. They're probably one of my favorite bikes to ever ride. What got me to start riding dirt bikes was I was about 3 or 4. My dad was like, he's been riding his whole life mainly, but he wanted to kind of like, you know, get me into dirt bike racing because he didn't really get to have any help in it, so he kind of thought like, you know, I'm gonna help him. And now that I have some support with racing and riding and everything, helps out a ton. Well, it all started like I was about 3 or 4, like I said, and it was in a magazine, newspaper, and there was a Yamaha PW50 for sale, and my dad thought, asked my mom, let's get him into dirt bike racing. And my mom was kind of skeptical at first, but then one day it showed up at my house, got super excited for it, so I hopped on it, looked at it, and they went inside the house, and I can hear them over talking. Hey, do you think we need training wheels for him? I think we might need training wheels. And I get on it, go around, push it out to the side of the house, figure out how to start it up, and I just took off. They ran out there, and I'm just going crazy on it. This track in my backyard started off with a few trails. Me and my brother Corey, he would have his little four-wheeler, and we would all go riding out there in the trails. He would have friends over, and we would all go riding out there in the trails and stuff, and it was always a fun time to do that. But, you know, I never thought it'd be like something I would want to do for this long. I always bugged my dad for the longest time to build me a track out there. It doesn't matter, I just want something out there. So finally, I was in bowling, so I come back from bowling, and there's big mounds of dirt out there, and that was the most exciting day of my life. I've always wanted just a track to ride on and stuff. So I got to shape everything however I wanted it. It was a lot of fun, but since then I've been out there since I've kind of gotten older. It's easier to like kind of work on things, dig, build, and your brain kind of thinks more on how to do things and how to adjust things the right way. So I kind of have my own input on the track. So I kind of go out there about like every day and work on it however I want to work on it, and then ride it, work and ride. I mean, to me, it's fun working on that stuff because then, I mean, it's my own way of doing it, and I get to ride it however I want to ride it. And it makes me feel good that, you know, I just built that. First wreck, well, at least decently bad wreck. The first time I was at Redbud, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Redbud. I was there and I was racing. I was getting, I don't remember what place I was in. I think I was like 3rd or 2nd. And I wrecked right at the finish line, but it was the second to last lap. I could have kept going, but the problem was the takeoff of the tabletop kind of threw me sideways, and I could not pull my bike back. So I flipped and like jarred me around pretty bad. I could have got back up and rode, but my gas cap was just gone, completely off the bike. Could not find it. So that was a bad race for the first time being at Redbud. And the first bad wreck was at a little practice track. It's like a hometown type practice track. It's called FMX Paradise, which I don't know if they're still running or not. They might be. But I broke my wrist there. And I hated it. It was the worst day ever, pretty much, because that was when I first got my 85. And I was just practicing, and it felt so good, because when you get on a new bike, you finally start to get used to it. It's the greatest feeling ever, because, you know, it's super fun to be on a bigger bike. Well, I was hitting the jumps, and I finally started clearing everything. And as I started clearing everything, I went to, because that track wasn't just one big track. They had like 4 different sections. Like they had like amateur track, intermediate, and pro, and then a freestyle track. So I started on like, you know, the amateur, and then went to the intermediate, and then the pro track, which I was starting to clear all the tabletops at the pro track. Finally, I was in midair after I just in midair on one of the big tabletops. And some kid left his bike on the other side of the jump, and I was in midair. I didn't think of it until I was like right about to land, until I saw it. And I tried to pull the front end back, but, you know, when you're landing kind of downward, when you're trying to land and try to do that, it's kind of hard. And my front tire caught up in his handlebars, and I just went flipping like crazy, and then heard a big pop. Finally stopped flipping, and all I hear is that every time I wreck, all I hear is my gas stuck in the ground. I hate that sound. It's mainly every time you have a bad wreck, because when that happens. And by the way, this is like kind of a new channel for me. I'm kind of wanting to, you know, shoot it up there. I'm gonna be making a lot more videos in the future. Some more daily vlogs about me riding and stuff. I'll probably use my GoPro. Just like comment what kind of videos you think would be good, and that'd be a lot of help. Thanks for watching, everybody. I mean, this is just a short backstory of my life and how I've been riding and racing and everything. Be ready for some more videos in the future.